Hi, my name is Buddy Blake, and I own ReviewMyAgent.org. And we developed this system to make it really easy for real estate agents or lenders, or quite honestly, any business could use it. It's just we've got it hyper focused in this landing page for real estate agents because the two most important things for a real estate agent to do right now in today's world. Actually, the first one is to get their Google reviews straight and their Google My Business page in order. And we provide a really simple way to do it and to ensure that you get those 4 and 5 star reviews. But also, if you are a Zillow agent, you need to be working to get those Zillow referrals. Only people who transact business with you, a buyer or seller, can give you a Zillow review. Anyone that you provide services for can give you a Google review. Perhaps you've been working with somebody for 6 months, a year, and you help somebody out after the sale and they want to give you a great review. Perhaps it's a co-broke sale with an agent, you did a great job, and then they give you a nice review. What this is the public looking to see what other people are saying about you. What I want to do is do a quick walkthrough of the system. It's a very simple system, yet it's a very powerful system. So this is just the main page. If you go to our main page and you can talk about the ranks higher in Google, it definitely does that with your reviews. One-click social sharing, you can do that. You monitor and you can reply to all of the different review platforms in one place, which is nice. We, on my team, we typically use Google first, then Zillow, then we have a place where they can give us a video review. You can gate it so that you only going to get the 4 or 5 star reviews, whichever you choose, to come through to your actual links, because we all know that there are those people that anonymously, that are not even your customers, even competitors, that will post negative reviews on Google. Allows you to rank higher in Google, Google My Business, Google Local Ads. What I'm going to do is show you, for instance, you're going to want to make sure that you have all of your Google My Business page. If you don't have a Google My Business page, you need to stop this video and you need to go get that. You need to make sure that's accurate. So this is the back end of the system. Once you get an account, you will have a system and it will house all your reviews. All your reviews will come into the system. They update every day, or you can force an update at any time. So for instance, right here, you can see that we had one just come in March 7th, which is a couple days ago, and you can mark as replied. Let's say you have something in here where you're testing it or you didn't want this to show in your widgets on your website, and we'll talk more about that. You would go right here and remove it so that it doesn't show. But if you reply, I can go and reply right here, and I can use AI, for instance. They were talking about Kyle. Kyle's a member of our team, one of our team members. I could say, hey, just give me a really quick, short answer. So there, it's going to give you that. And let's say, no, I want you to give a little bit longer answer. Hit it again, and it's going to come up. And of course, you can type your custom message too to make it more personal, or you can go a much more extensive one. Use this, or you can just go to the custom reply and simply say, thank you. But once you update this, it's going to update Google also, and it'll note that it replied, and it also sends a note to that person that made the review. Whatever you do want to make sure you reply to every review you get. Even if you get a bad review, you need to do that. The next thing is I was going to show you is share on social. Right here from this one dashboard, and I can create pre-populated template, and you can create these templates yourself. And for instance, we appreciate working with Dan Haygood at Buddy Blake team at Coldwell Banker Seacoast. It puts the actual review right here. If I hit share, this is going to go straight to my Facebook business page, or as many business pages as you want it, or I can download it as a graphic, and I can go in and do it myself and upload it and do that. So it's a really nice tool, makes a really nice widget, has your logo in it, it has your team name. And in my case, I set it up so that my agents each have their own seat. So it has their name, has our logo, but their name, and it still goes into our Google review, but it goes to their Zillow profile. If you run a team or a brokerage, you can do it however you want to do it. Those are two of the really neat things on the back end. You can also do what's called widgets. We do this a lot. This is called a carousel widget, for instance, and I like the way it combines the two. 427 reviews, and this right here displays on your website. For example, on mine, on the bottom of my website, you can see buddyblake.com, and it goes right here, and you will see this roll right through there. Now, if somebody wanted to leave a review, this is the same link that you would give them. You would send them a link. You could either send it to them from your email or your phone, or you can actually enter it into the system and you can send it through our system, and it will send them up to 3 times as reminders to get it. So when they go there, they're going to come up and it's going to ask them, this picture you control, this is a desktop version. Now, if you were to all of a sudden go here, then it's just going to show the one on a mobile version. But I like to put a picture of something that is local. So you go right here, for instance, in our case, if you hit 3 stars, they type their name, they give us their feedback, it comes to us privately. In our case, we have it set if you go 4 stars or more, then it goes to Google, it goes to Zillow, a video testimonial, records it right within the system. And then we added this one just to tell people a little bit more about our system. This is just on mine. This would not be on yours. But you can have as many or as few. There's an argument to have just one, and there's an argument to have 2. But the most important one to get new business is Google. The second most important is Zillow if you are a Zillow agent. But Google My Business is becoming one of the fastest search mechanisms there are because it's tied into Google Maps and YouTube and Google searches. And it's all being integrated together, and there's a lot of focus on that. And Google local services. You've got a whole lot of different integrations that you can do. For instance, I'll move me around here. Some of it applies to real estate, some of it doesn't. Facebook integration, Google integration. This is a custom integration that we have with somebody. We got Zillow, Trustpilot. If you're in the hotel industry, you can use these. You got Yelp. There's about 30 some built-in integrations, and they're always adding more, so we'll be able to add more. But for our purposes for real estate, we're focusing on Google and Zillow mostly. So now we're going to go to social, and this is just where you set up your social ads, your templates, so that when it posted those ads that we talked about, it can say exactly what you want it to say. When you go to get reviews, this is where you can come in here and you can, for instance, you can send a text message to one person. You can upload a CSV file, their name and their phone number, and it will go to them. Now, it will go to them the first time. If they do not respond, it will go to them, if you so choose, it will go to them the 3rd day if they didn't give a response, and then one more time a week later. So it will actually make 3 attempts to get it by SMS. Also, if you enter the information or upload it or integrate it with Zapier over from your CRM, you can have it also send the system the same thing the 1st day, the 3rd day, and the 7th day until they complete it. Or you can send it out through your own system, however you wish to do that. We typically send the link out through our own system. Reason being that way, it's a phone number and an email that they recognize. SMS service, if you wanted to set up your own Twilio or Telenex account, you could, but it all comes built in. You don't need to do that. There are some automations where you can automatically run these things into Google Forms, Google Sheets, Shopify, Stripe. For instance, you could create a form that they would fill out, and then they would do a review from it, and it would populate into a Google Sheet. It also integrates with Zapier. You've got analytics. You can see in the past 7 days, we've gotten 5 new public reviews. Here's your review link. Ours is right here, go/Buddy Blake, and yours would be the same. And this would be the header of the website that they go to. You can also customize here what it says here. You can customize here, and you can customize how many stars that you want it to gate with. Meaning if they hit this many stars, they get to go to your links. If they don't, it becomes a private interface. And then we have a getting started page, which is pretty simple. We have a PDF right here that is just a really set up your password. It's a really simple system to set up, but we're also happy to set it up for you, walk you through it with Zoom if need be. And then there's a quick start video also. This is an example of one of our clients that has a lot of reviews integrated with Zillow and Google, but what makes it nice, it combines them and they're able to display this. It's super nice. And you can also display it in a timeline order where it's more vertical versus the carousel. The carousel tends to work better on websites, blogs, and things like that. And we also sometimes do screen grabs, and we'll do it in our various email newsletters and things like that. If you're interested in learning more about the system, or if you would like to get started, all you have to do, you can schedule a demo, or you can go into the pricing, and you go right in here. It's $99 a month for one agent. If you're a team and you wanted to each person have a account, they would be $14.95 extra. We do offer enterprise accounts for large teams or brokerages, depending on the situation, but everything comes with it. And you can always just schedule a demo. And again, it's month to month. If it doesn't bring you value and it doesn't bring you quality, then you can cancel at any time. But I think you're going to really like it. It simplifies the flow. Consumers like it. It's super easy. And it's just a really nice workflow. And you get to control where the data flows and it stays in your system versus going through a place where the consumer never sees it. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, please reach out to me directly or schedule a time to talk. Thanks.